William Collins presents The Book of Wonders, The Many Lives of Euclid's Elements by Benjamin Wardhaugh, read by Paul Hilliar. Prologue. Alexandria, the reign of Ptolemy, first of the Alexandrians, perhaps the 10th year of his reign, a little after 300 BC. Arrive by sea, the Egyptian sun on the water, cross the harbour, enter the city, building upon building, through the gate of the moon and up the boulevard, the canopic way. White marble, dust and hammering, building work everywhere, the grandest of cities. You can drive your carriage up the streets if you want to. Paved streets and white-faced buildings, the sea murmuring. To the crossroads, turn left onto the street of the Sema, long and cool, catching the wind. Into the palace quarter, temples, museum, library. One of the workers in the famous cultural quarter is a man named Euclid. One of his books, The Elements of Geometry. When Ptolemy's glorious Alexandria is dust, it will live. For 23 centuries, The Elements of Geometry has been changing the world. A compendium of facts about space and its properties, lines and shapes, numbers and ratios. It has drawn countless readers into its limitless world of abstract beauties and pure ideas. And it has been on the most incredible journey. Few artifacts survive the collapse of the culture that produced them. Few texts survive the abandonment of the language in which they are written. The Elements has survived both. Indeed, it seems to have positively thrived on its transplantation into a series of fantastically diverse situations. Its very austerity seems to have enabled readers to find in it qualities that made it interesting to them, characteristics that gave it meaning in their time and place. The sculptors of the west facade of Chartres Cathedral depicted Euclid, and the scholars of Abbasid Baghdad translated his book. An American artist turned his diagrams into art, and an Athenian philosopher wrote a commentary on them. The Elements was implicated in the scientific revolution, the fateful decision to read the book of nature as if it was written in the language of mathematics. In Beijing, between August 1606 and April the following year, the scholar Shugonshi and the Italian Jesuit Matteo Ricci worked to translate the Elements. One of the books Ricci had brought with him from the far west into the language of the Mandarin scholar. They struggled with terminology, with the structure of the text, with the very different assumptions each brought to its subject matter. They revised the text 3 times before they were happy to release it for publication. From May to November 1817, on the other side of the world, Anne Lister set aside her mornings for, in equal proportions, arithmetic and Euclid. By the autumn, she had worked through more of the Elements than most university graduates. 1,000 years before, at Gandersheim in Lower Saxony, the canoness Roswitha wrote into one of her plays Euclid's definition of perfect numbers. It formed part of wisdom's mockery of the Emperor Hadrian, who was seeking to torture her and her daughters. Again and again, new generations in new places have encountered the Elements and done new things with it. It has travelled through worlds that could never have been imagined by the Greeks who first wrote and read the text. What does it mean for a book to live 2,000 years and more? To survive the wreck of the civilization that produced it, to find readers again and again in place after place and time after time. How vast a range of meanings do readers have to find in it? How vast a range of readers does it have to find? Come on a journey and find out. Part 1. Author. Alexandria, the Geometer and the King. Alexandria, around 300 BC. A dinner, say, a symposium in the palace quarter, perhaps in the museum. Ptolemy himself in attendance, general, hero, king, deity. And the talk touches on geometry. Why so hard? Why is there no easier way? The geometer, a dusty man, but pert, answers.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?